A man picked up a fish and sliced into its belly, cutting the meat into thin pieces. He moved so fast that the fish, already stripped of its flesh, did not feel any pain and kept swimming. This was the top-level knife skill of a true kitchen master. When he faced a whole pig, he circled it with his special knife. In just one motion, he had separated the bones and veins, then sliced from the pig's mouth. There was not a drop of blood on the knife, and the pig was split perfectly in half. The villagers were amazed by his cooking skills, but after the meal, they all started having stomach pain and vomiting. It was clearly food poisoning. Since all the food had been cooked by the man, how could this happen? Suddenly, he remembered something. The salt used for seasoning at the end was handed to him by his apprentice. That was where the problem began. Under pressure, the apprentice finally told the truth. A rival wanted to frame the man and steal his legendary knife, but the damage was already done. The man could not escape responsibility. The village chief struck him down, and the knife, a symbol of his status, fell to the ground and lost its shine. With no choice, the man left the village and went to the city. There, he noticed a restaurant with a totem on the ground. It was his master's symbol. His master had already passed away, and now the restaurant was run by the master's daughter. The man walked in and ordered a simple dish, boiled cabbage and plain water. Though it looked easy, it actually tested a chef's real skill. He took only one sip of the soup, then asked to pay and leave. The owner asked what was wrong. The man replied that it was too plain, any restaurant could make it. The head chef heard this and challenged him to a cooking duel using duck meat. The head chef only glanced at the duck and could already see its bone structure. He quickly started cutting and preparing the dish. In just 3 minutes, both dishes were ready. The judge tasted the head chef's 8 treasure duck and gave it a high score. But the man still said it was too ordinary. The girl felt a little upset because the man's duck looked cold. But when she touched it, she burned her hand. The duck skin cracked open, releasing hot steam and a sizzling sound. It turned out that the duck had a sugar glaze on the outside, which locked in the heat. The girl took one bite and her eyes widened. The head chef also took a bite and then silently left the restaurant. From that day forward, the man became the head chef of the restaurant. Business quickly boomed with him there. But one day, a thug threw nails into his dish on purpose and shouted that the food was dirty. Even the waiters could not help but laugh. The man knew the thug did it on purpose, but he still stopped others from fighting back. Do you know why?